All right, y'all, we live, man. We want to welcome everybody to Ncrbgz. You know what I'm saying? This is our first show
of 2017.
So we're just gonna give a little quick a quick layout of some of the things that we're planning for this year. We're gonna open up the mic, let everybody, you know, speak their piece, say whatever they have to say. And we're just gonna talk about, you know, first we're just gonna talk about 2017. We're gonna give everybody the opportunity, you know, to just talk about 2017, what they think about what's going on, and you know, what they expect to see. So I'm gonna start it off. You know, for me, as far as Ncrbgz is concerned, you know, 2017 came in perfect for us, perfect timing. I mean, it's right for us to do what we're doing, you know, and just take the lead from our ancestors and pick up the baton and run with it. So, you know, like we did on the last show, we talked about how we started. So now we implementing things. So we got a couple programs and a couple things that we're gonna be implementing for 2017 that we're rolling out. So, you know, I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah, I want to continue with saying, like I said, we started out with a big bang at the end of 2016. And this year it's gonna be even bigger. I got a big phone call this morning from a old friend of mine from back in the day, Ncrbgz. He got a big group called The Starting Point, and we're getting together and we're gonna start doing some big things with him for the community. I think he's stationed in Georgia right now, and we're in North Carolina. So we're combining our powers and coming with a big force. So this year is going to be even bigger than last year.
It's a lot of different organizations that we collaborating with. One is Hope Community Center out of Bertie. You know, we collaborating with them. So as far as the coat drive we got coming up, you know,
it's on the 14th.
It's on the 14th. He collaborating with us. So Bertie and Hereford County, you know, we collaborating, coming together. We got JJ and Alanda.
Yeah, he's helping out with printing us some shirts, a couple other things, you know what I'm saying, he's helping out with. Like I said, right now, man, we just looking at other things the community need us to help them with, or other things that we could be doing that the community needs us to be doing. So that's basically what this show is about, so people to come in and let us know what they expect, and like I said, let us know how we're doing. Basically, you know what I'm saying, to keep us on our feet.
Give us some insight, you know, like, so right now we're in the process of trying to find us a building, because, you know, we got to have that foundation. We got to have a building where everybody can come to a central location so we can, you know, handle business out of there. So y'all can be looking forward to a GoFundMe coming up soon, because we about to reach out to the people, see if we can get a little bit of funding, you know, to help us get this building, to get this thing off the ground, you know, so we can all work together. We're gonna keep everybody updated with what we are doing with the funds. We ain't trying to rob nobody.
Definitely,
you know.
Definitely. And it's out with me and him, and like the last 30, 40 days of our little movement, it's a lot of pressure on us now. A lot of people have been touched, and a lot of people have let us know that we are being watched now. So, and we're doing a good job. So now it's like we need the community's help, because we can't afford to do everything in the community. So, but the community can afford it if everybody put 2 cents together. That's what we're trying to put together, that a community coming together can put a stick together and make a bridge, basically.
Yeah, a community that stand together, we can sustain each other. And with Donald Trump coming in, you know, it's probably our last chance, you know what I'm saying, to do a couple things, because it's about to get hectic. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to some of the stuff going on, but in the state of Washington, D.C., they like, I think like over 20,000 families lost their SNAP benefits. So you know, right now that's kind of like, it's getting real. It's getting real right now. So look, what we're gonna do right now, y'all, we're gonna open up the mics and we're gonna get back to this. But you know, somebody can open up their mic and you know, say what they think about 2017, and we're gonna
let's give everybody a chance to ask questions and to answer questions. Like I said, it's not gonna be a very long show. Like I said, it's a storm coming soon, so everybody's still preparing.
So Ashley, you can go ahead. I'm gonna highlight your screen so you can go in right fast.
Hello.
Yeah, you up here.
I think 2017 is going to be a very prosperous year for Ncrbgz, especially at the rate they're going. It's steady a growing pace that you all have going on. So I think it's going to be great. And like you said about Trump, there is a lot of stuff that's going on that he is trying to implement already. And as I'm sitting here watching the TV, I'm noticing that a lot of federal money that we're not gonna be able to get anymore, especially for stuff as far as like Planned Parenthood, all of that kind of stuff. That all of that stuff is gonna eventually go away because the fact of they don't believe in that type of stuff. So, with that being said, as us coming together as Black people, we need to come together and have programs and depend on one another to, you know, take care of one another, because we don't know what's gonna happen from day in and day out, especially with him in there. So, you know, it's just a lose-lose situation in my opinion. So that's basically all I gotta say.
Yeah, you're right. I appreciate that.
And you're doing great. It's gonna be a lot of things and obstacles that come your way, but just keep up the good work and continue to prosper. Y'all going big, so that's what it's all about.
All right, thank you.
All right. Who just left? Sin, go ahead. Sin, you ain't all right. Well, Julie, go ahead.
I'm just listening in. I don't really have anything to say at the moment. We don't get much information on Trump and stuff, only the main stuff here. So I'm learning as I'm listening right now.
Okay, all right. Well, Sin, I think Sin's still eating. Well, look, all right. No, man, I think he lost signal. Well, look, man, we ain't professionals, so like I said before,
but everything's gonna be all right. Like I said, we focus on the positive, negative, never the negative. So let's keep that on mind. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do is to be prosperous. So let's keep that in mind.
All right. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go into we're gonna talk about, I guess, the coat drive.
Let's push this coat drive. Anybody know anything about the coat drive going on January the 14th from 9 to 12? Bring a coat for a child or elder, or just bring a coat. Fairly new, you know what I'm saying, used. And you get a plate of turkey, barbecue sandwich, bottled water, and sweet potato, sliced sweet potato pie. Every coat you bring, you get a plate. So you bring 3 coats, you get 3 plates. So let's do this this is for the kids. And I got a dope coat, so it's not just for kids, but it's pushing it for the kids, but it's for whatever. If you got old coats and it's bigger than the child's coat, bring it.
Cause we need them all.
We're gonna need them all.
We trying to break records. Like we
trying to break records. Last year, I think he gave away 70 slices of piece, 70 slices of pie. And I mean, that was 70 coats is good. Don't get me wrong. It helped 70 people.
We want 1,000.
But we trying to
Like
2,000, 3,000.
If you can't even make it, if you can't make it,
inboxes,
and we'll bring it to you.
Ncrbgz, Set Haru, inboxes, Jason Barnes, Stuart Fields, Ashley Williams, inboxes. We'll come get the coats if you're in Hereford County or close in the Bertie area. We will come get the coats.
We're trying to get some drop-off spots set up in Bertie for the ones that get to Hereford County.
If you could be a drop-off spot in Bertie, let us know. Inboxes. Please inbox us. Plenty of people will be helped.
We got, I mean, it's a lot of things we got coming up. We're trying to get set up like a mediation table wherein, you know, people who having problems, they can call in, or, you know, we can try to talk to allow people to fix some of this internal problems that we got going on in the community. A lot of times we need like a crisis line in a sense, wherein if something going on that you can call and talk to somebody who will be able to, you know, answer the phone and let you talk about what was going on. Because I feel like we need some healing. So that's something that we're going to be implementing real soon. It's I don't know what name. I mean, maybe somebody can help us come up with a name or whatever we're going to call it, but we're going to set up like a crisis hotline so people can call in when things is going on. Because we need to be the immediate, they need to call us before they call the police, in my eyes. So, and a lot of times things can be avoided before it get escalated too far, and then the authorities get involved, and then you got problems. So that's something else that we plan on doing when we get the building. But
2017 is gonna be big, y'all. Y'all don't even realize it. We already know it's gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, it's more things involved. We going state to state. We trying to go state to state this year. We trying to go that big. You know what I'm saying? Ncrbgz, state to state.
But we need the help of the people. That's the key thing.
We need the people.
You know, the movement ain't there without the people. The people is the movement. You know, we just vessels. You know, we don't want to beat on the dead horse, but you know, that's that. So, you know, we plan on giving out food the 4th weekend of this month.
Okay.
It's the 4th Thursday.
Food drive still going, and it never stops.
And actually, if y'all can go to the website, it's been a couple things added. Matter of fact, y'all hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something that you know, we growing with every week. We trying to show something new that we have added to that we didn't have before. So y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try to share my screen to show y'all a little something that we added to the website. Come on, man. Don't do it. No, we good, man. They can see what I'm doing, so they can all see this. So let me go to the website. So, like, you know, we be posting videos. I know y'all probably seen our cash mobbing video. So what we did today was I done some studying dollar and how much money actually we have, like a 1.3 in power. And what was interesting this was you know, how fast the black dollar leaves the black community. You know, it's baffling when you compare this communities and, you know, like other communities, how their money circulate before it's gone. But in the black community, I think community for like a good six hours. I'm about here we go. See, on our weekly cash mob, we have implemented a weekly program, be cash mobbing local black owned businesses and our surrounding areas. To a recent study by the Nelson company, African Americans will have a 1.2 trillion in collective Hey, it came up on its own. Hold on, y'all. All right. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but let me get back to what I was reading. I need a better computer before this all said and done. Okay, but according to the NAACP report, currently $1 circulates in Asian communities for a month, in Jewish communities approximately 20 days, and white communities 7 days. How long does $1 circulate in the Black community? 6 hours. That's it. So from 6 hours to the time we get paid, 6 hours later, that dollar has left the Black community. African American buying power is at 1.3 trillion, and yet only 2 cents of every dollar and African American spend. Whoever that is, reach your mic. Okay. The African American buying power is at 1.3 trillion, and yet only 2 cents of every dollar and African American spends in this country goes to Black-owned businesses.
2 cents, y'all. 2 cents
out of every dollar.
Why is that?
Our money with white people. Bottom line, European. The Chinese people, like in the high schools, damn Chinese restaurants.
Food, Arabs.
They sucking their dry.
Arabs send their money back home to their families.
So let me stop on. Let me see. Okay.
Money, we go buy some Michael Jordan shoes.
Yeah, soon we get our money, we go spend it with other people. You know, but the other
Michael Jordans for the kids. Talk about the kids. All the money we spend on the kids. Kids don't even care about the clothes at certain age.
Let's look at Christmas that just passed. How many people brought gifts from Black-owned businesses for Christmas? I mean, that in itself tells the problem that we have.
You know, the next show we're gonna support Black-owned websites, businesses,
and point them out.
Yeah, because I shop online, Black-owned businesses.
Everything.
Black cook everything.
From my toilet paper to my laundry detergent.
He on it.
Listen,
He's serious.
Everything I get it online from Black-owned businesses. From my soap to my deodorant and all.
We need our own underwear.
We'll quote that on. Mr. Clark. John Clark said.
He said you can't even make your own underwear.
Like, who make you think you can't make your own underwear? But you know, that's a whole different conversation. But the whole point of it with this cash mobbing is we trying to about spending money with Black businesses, but also show people how to recycle our Black dollar. I mean, because with a $1.3 trillion spending power, that's powerful. I mean, it's like at least I think countries that we make more money than they make at that $1.3 trillion. But look what we have to show for it. We really ain't got nothing to show for it. Because all we do is spend, you know, but we ain't even with spending, we ain't spending with our own. But you know, that's something we added to the website. There's a couple more things that we're gonna be adding to the website. Y'all look for it. We got some CDs, some music coming out, a couple songs we're gonna be dropping, and you know, some of everything we got going on.
So I got the GoFundMe coming up. It ain't not but $1.50. It's going towards the community. We see what we do. We knock on doors. When we get these coats, we're gonna knock on doors. When we get this food, we're gonna go to the people who actually need it.
And that's the name of the game. You know, each one teach one. So all we do is support one another at all costs. You know, at the end of the day. So we won't planning on be up here that long today.
Like I say, inbox us. Want to talk about? Give us some topics. Like I said, this is a community show. We don't know all the answers. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't. But as soon as somebody do come with the answers, we will be one of the first one. Ncrbgz.
So that's about it, man. Y'all look for us. Peace and Black Power.
Black Power.
All right.